So good morning everybody. Just thought I'd do a little update video and show you tell you what's going on in the lofts. So as you all know, well, most of you that would follow these videos, I use a bull system here predominantly when I'm breeding on specifically Musgrove Wizard, but I've often used a couple of the other boards as well. And I've talked through the bull system and how I use it and how one cock would fertilise whatever 4, 5 or 6 hens, whatever I'm using at the time, and the hens will lay eggs, they'll be fertile for the cock you want them for, and the foster cock rears, okay? And that's all great, and I love doing it and it works well. The only drawback I have here is, unless you separate the hens away at 14 days so that the cocks that are feeding don't fertilise the next set of eggs, the hens then are laying eggs that are fertile with cocks that I don't want young birds off. And that has always been a problem here, because I've never had enough cocks to go with the daughter of the Barcelona hens, the daughters that are off the Barcelona pigeons that I've been breeding from. So I had a conversation with Nic Harvey there a few weeks back, and Nick decided, I had a conversation that I was always throwing out the eggs off the hens with the cocks I didn't want them from, because they were only feeders. So I just asked Nick, like, and I said, look, what's starting getting a couple of cocks off you to go with these hens, that it means I don't have to throw out the eggs all the time off the next round, that they're already, so that means both sides of the parentage are down off Barcelona pigeons, or brothers and sisters to Nick's Barcelona pigeons, therefore keeping the whole family line intact. And Nick, being the man he is, obliged me, so now he has sent me over 4 pigeons that I'm actually going to show you through this video. One is a 2013 cock and is a full brother and half brother to 4 of the Barcelona pigeons for Nick, and is obviously a son of Musgrove Magician and Musgrove Unique, who have produced Nick's Barcelona pigeons. 2 of the others are out of, he sent them over as 4 cocks. I do think one of them is a hen, and I'll show you. One of the others is out of Musgrove Persistent, and the other one then is out of Musgrove, I have to check. I have a little note here. So we have them out of Musgrove Persistent, and then we have one that would be out of a full sister to the pigeons, and also would be grandchildren of Persistent 5 times Barcelona. And then we have another one where the dam is his 4th section winner, 18th Open, Musgrove Inevitable. And in the bloodlines of these pigeons, we obviously have, from the top down, is Musgrove Magician and Unique, who are responsible for all of Nick's Barcelona pigeons, I think, bar 1. And they would be full brothers and half brothers to Musgrove Insanity 3 times Barcelona, Obsession once, Musgrove Inevitable, Musgrove Addiction. I mean, so steeped in Barcelona blood. Okay, so I'm going to show you the boards now. So this is an older cock Nick sent me over. Now Nick said he's not fitting, which is fine. I'm going to give him a go. He actually doesn't handle like he's a 2013 or 2012 pigeon. So he's a 9-year-old pigeon in 2021. He'll be a 10-year-old pigeon in 2022. So the way I'm going to do this is, this pigeon is going to be paired to a hen that will be on the bull system with Wizard, but then the next set of eggs hopefully will be fertile for him, which is what I want. Okay, and this fella, he is a half brother to Musgrove Inevitable and Musgrove Addiction. Musgrove Addiction was 2nd section Barcelona and flew it 3 times, I believe, or twice. And Musgrove Inevitable flew Barcelona twice, and her best position was 4th best section, 18th Open. Okay, and then he's a full brother to Musgrove Insanity, who was flown Barcelona 3 times also. 2 of them in race time, I believe, and Obsession was 2nd section, 2nd west section as well. So direct son of Musgrove Magician and Musgrove Unique, an absolutely cracking cock. So it means then that I can breed off this cock with those hens, which means on one side the pigeon will be nephews and cousins and nephews and nieces to both have from Barcelona, and on the other side will be a grandchild, a full grandchild of boars that have flown Barcelona for Nick at 710 miles. So that's a lovely cock, I have to say. Very, very happy with him. Really, really nice pigeon. On his 9th flight there. Certainly doesn't handle like he's a 10-year-old pigeon. He's a beautiful, beautiful body. Medium to long cast pigeon, but very light. Very light, I have to say. Yeah, absolutely. Very, very nice pigeon. Beautiful eye sears and all on him for his age. Like, he really, really does look the part. I have to say, very, very happy with him. So that's him. That's one. So, this is the next pigeon. So this is a Czech cock. And this fella here, his sire is out of a son of Musgrove addiction. So his sire is a grandson of Musgrove addiction. And his sire is then out of a son of Musgrove addiction when she was paired with Musgrove persistent. So 2 times Barcelona Musgrove addiction, son paired to Musgrove persistent 5 times Barcelona produced the sire of this pigeon, okay? So again, even when you talk about the other pigeons, very relatable and what they're out of, because addiction it would have been a half brother. So this one would be a cousin or a nephew to the previous cock, the older fella. And he is on his 7th flight there, just coming up. Now he's again another one of Nick's typical long cast, medium sized boards, not very heavy. Really has that persistent look on him, that light check. A young cock. Again, he'll be paired on the bull system to one of the other hens. And from there then, when the second set of eggs come around, he will be bred from, obviously, his dam is actually a full sister to the first cock. So he's really closely related, again, to all the top boards. So his dam, this would be a nephew and niece. He'd be a nephew of the 4 Barcelona pigeons or 5 Barcelona pigeons that we've had out in Nick's loft, because he would be a grandson of both addiction and unique and magician. So again, the strong lines of Nic Harvey coming through here. Another very nice cock, I have to say. Lovely cock, really is. Well balanced, nice body, apple body, bigger but apple body, definitely. And holds his own, for definitely he's going to hold his own in the stock loft. So another one to go into the breeding team for this year. Again, very young cock, summer bred, but nice, very, very nice, have to say, really, really nice. Again, steeped in the Barcelona bloodlines of Nic Harvey, absolutely steeped in them. Couldn't be happier, really, honestly, couldn't be happier. And again, it will save me throwing out the eggs of the daughters of the Barcelona pigeons that we have here. So, the third pigeon in the selection today. This pigeon is another young cock, a Czech, bit darker than the last fella, another cracking pigeon, and again down through those Barcelona lions. So this fella here is a grandson of Musgrove Inevitable when she was paired with her own son out of Musgrove, out of Inevitable and a son of Persistent. So this pigeon on one side is a grandson of Musgrove Persistent and also a grandson of Musgrove Inevitable. Okay, on one side, on the sire side, okay, and then on the dam side, we actually have Musgrove Persistent herself. Musgrove Persistent herself, 5 times Barcelona, twice into the results. Absolutely a peach of a pigeon. Again, medium to long cast pigeon. This one's fairly big, fairly heavy, but an absolutely cracking cock. Very much like Musgrove Wizard, I have to say. And again, down through those bloodlines, you can't beat them. I mean, honestly, they just keep coming. Nick's pigeons just keep coming, you know, and it just tells. I know some people say, oh, they're out of race time, it's no good. But the ones that do come in race time, when they come in race time, and they're well up there with the top boards, you know. And they're not only single performers, they perform multiple times, you know, on the Barcelona course. And then they're in the stock loft. So this again is a grandson of Inevitable, great-grandson of Persistent on one side, grandson of Persistent on one side, and Dam is Persistent herself on the other side, so she's a son. He's a son of Musgrove Persistent, who was 5 times Barcelona, and I also have, I think, another son in there of Persistent as well, who is 5 times Barcelona. So we have 2 sons now of Persistent in the loft, 5 times Barcelona. We have Musgrove Wizard, 3 times Barcelona, a daughter of Insanity, 3 times Barcelona, another daughter of Insanity, 3 times Barcelona, And we have granddaughter of Persistent in there, who is also a daughter of the Wizard. He's in the stock loft. And I'm going to show you the last one of the 4 boards that I just brought over, who I know is a hen at this point, I would say. I'd be very surprised if she turns out to be a cock. So here we have the 4th of my selection that has come over from Nic Harvey. Again, this pigeon was sent over as a cock, but I do think it's a hen. Not that I'm disappointed, I tell you, even though I wanted a cock. But this is an absolute peach of a pigeon, I have to say. So again, if you remember, we went through these. We had a half brother and a full brother to 4 Barcelona pigeons. We had a direct son of 5 times Barcelona. We had the other son, which was a grandson and cousin to 4 of the Barcelona pigeons. And this one then is another one that's direct out of the Barcelona pigeons. This one's direct out Musgrove Inevitable. 3 times Barcelona, her best position, 4th west section, 18th open. And the sire of this pigeon then is a son of Musgrove Persistent, when she was paired to the first old cock, the older cock that I had here, out of Magician and Unique. So again, this is a granddaughter of Musgrove Persistent, 5 times Barcelona on one side, and the dam then on the other side is Musgrove Inevitable. I mean, so this is a lovely blue. I don't know, there's something about the blues, a lovely powder. Even the checks, when they have that powder and coating, but this is a beautiful little hen. There she is there, gorgeous little hen. Direct daughter of Musgrove Inevitable, 3 times Barcelona, best position, 4th west section, 18th open for Nic Harvey. All these pigeons are flying Barcelona at 710 miles to Nick, which is phenomenal in itself. And not just doing it once, as I said in the last one, doing it multiple times, not just once. Where is this hen on her mouth? Looks like she's on her 8th to me there. Either that or finished, but I'd say 8th. She looks great. She's a cracking hen. So this hen will actually be paired to one of the other cocks, obviously, to keep the lines together. All of these boards will go back together. Like there's no chance that they'll be paired to anything else initially. And now I believe I have 4 cocks, including Musgrove Wizard, and I have 1, 2, maybe 5 hens. So I have to pull a cock from somewhere else. But I pull one out of the race team and to go back in, one of the inbreds, to go back into the stock loft or not, out of the Wizard. That may be an option as well to keep the whole line together. So that's my my 4 introductions this year. I have a couple more. I brought a couple of the Padfield boards in. I'll do another video on them. But that's how this is going to be. So this means now that I won't be wasting the eggs off the hens when they lay the second lot with the other boards, because then everything I'm breeding will be down through these Barcelona pigeons and there'll be nothing off anything else, because obviously I don't breed off those other cocks and I've been throwing the eggs out. So now I have a good strong team of direct children Barcelona pigeons. You know, probably, yeah, I'm extremely happy with them, to say the least. Extremely happy with them, to say the least. So yeah, so that's it. Have a good one, lads. So there you have it, lads. That's the boards I have here now at the moment. That's the breeding plan. The hens now will be paired up to those cocks. We will run the bull system for the first round with Musgrove Wizard. For the second round, they'll just be let lay themselves. Whatever way they lay, I'll let them rear. I'll probably do the bull system again later on in the season, but it just means I'm not throwing out those good eggs off the hens. So a lot of thought has gone into this rather than wasting those eggs. Now look, I could have continued on the way I was doing. I could have brought cocks out of the race team, out of the Wizard into there, but I wanted to keep it all. But as you can see, as I talk through those boards, they're all very closely related. They're all down off the original Musgrove Unique and Magician, which are responsible for most of Nick's boards, if not all, in there somewhere on both sides, whether they're paired together or whether they've been separated with other cocks. So I can't fault them. I have to say, I can't fault those boards whatsoever, and I'm really happy with them. So I just have to say a big thanks again to Nick Harvey for sending them over. You know that the support the man has shown me over the years has been second to none. All right, have a good one, lads.